Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astroguide Mysore. Today we are discussing another Dhana Yoga. It's a little, the name is a little confusing because this particular Dhana Yoga is the most important of all Dhana Yogas. So why is it like that? Let us understand the name. You'll understand why it is most important of all Dhana Yogas. Antya Vayasi Dhana Yoga. So, what is Antya Vayasi? So, let us take a person's lifetime, as we'll take it as an average of 80 years as on date. So, and divide it by 4 parts, 20 each. So, these 80 long years, if a person is going to live, and I'm going to divide it into 4 quarters. Here, the person is dependent between 0 to 20 of his age, Balya, what we call it as uh, young age. He is more dependent on parents, or he is dependent, let us say. He has parents or not, but most of them are dependent on parents. So he will be dependent. Very rarely we get cases where they will get extraordinary wealth because of their own efforts before 20 years. So that those rare cases also will be discussed later. So between 20 to 40, this is another 20 years. So that is between 20 to 40. This is the age when a person is usually having a desire to earn, not to struggle. But what's happening now is they are struggling to earn. Anyway, let whatever happens, and this is the time when there is a desire to earn. And this is a time when they stabilize and they are, spending for their families, for their children, their well-being and all these things between 40 and 60. 40 and 60. So this is called just falling into old age. So we are now discussing Antya Vayasi. What is Antya Vayasi here between 60 and 80? If a person can earn a lot of money in this period, it is the most important of Dhana Yogas. I have seen many people earn a lot of money in these places, not here. In these two, brackets, they earn a lot of money. And because of bad investments, not all are doing bad investments. I'm just telling you that there are people who cannot sustain old age. They get into trouble because the amount what you're earning was equivalent to the spending on that year. So if for example, I am taking a person born in 1980. So the person will be till 2000, 20 years, and from 2000 to 2020, he will be 20 to 40. So what he is earning in this bracket, economically, that earning is enough for that period. Now, will this amount what you earned between 2000 and 2020, the year 2000 and 2020, will it be enough between 2020 and 40? A big question mark. Forget about this. This is the third part. What if you are going to live till 80? Now you are going to be living till 2060. And what about this? Very big question mark. Alarming. Hands, legs, everything tremble. Unless you have made good investments, it will really tremble. So, what if you have the luck in your life that you are going to earn? You are going to earn here. That means you are earning between 2040 and 2060, the year 2040 and 2060, as an example, the money which is important for your age there, and that will be applicable money. Like, for example, a person was earning something like around, let us say, 10,000 rupees per month. It was okay for this period. He is earning 35,000 to 40,000 between 20 in 2000 and 2020. It was okay. He has to earn around 80,000 here. Now it's tripling. So 10 becomes 80 here. He needs 1.5 lakhs here. So these people, whatever they have done, they have to do investments. But a person who is earning 1.5 to, let us say 3 lakhs per month between the age of 60 and 80, imagine how happy, how relieved, how tension free that person will be. It's not to be taken on the negative end that people will have struggled all their lives, or why should I see my life only in between 60 and 80? So what do you propose to do? You will stay alive, and you can't take decisions in your hand that I will be living only for 60 years. Many people, you ask 100 of your friends, they'll tell, I don't want to live, the old age. What you live, you will live. What if you live? You will live. Then what should you do? You should keep a skill or a talent in such a way present in your chart. I'll explain about the chart here. So you should keep a skill or a talent in such a way that you will be able to earn a good living, not dependent on any investments, and you are always tense that whether the investment will grow or fall. You're not at all dependent on that. You're independent, and your luck favors in the chart that you get good monetary benefits in your end life. That is Antya Vayasi. Antya means end or nearing. Last phase. See, ma'am gave me the exact word, last phase. She doesn't like this end. I understand. So I do all my videos. She'll be there. That is how I learn. So this, see, correct. It's not the end. Antya means the last phase of life, which has to be good, happy, relieved, financially sound, that you feel good, that I am still earning and I still have that free hand, that my grandchildren come home, I'll give them good gifts. Antya Vayasi, because they'll not have anything for themselves. Now, there are many people, I have seen bikers at 60 or bikers at 80 enjoying their life. They should also enjoy, but they will have a free hand, a free flow of money in their old age. This is a beautiful and a very important Dhana Yoga to be understood. Sorry. So, going ahead, let us understand the example chart. First, the criteria. This was a preamble, criteria. First criteria for this, or the first factor, is the ascendant lord and the second lord should sit together. They have said in the text as the Lagna-adhipati, Dvitiya Sthana-adhipati should conjoin in a Rashi. I will take it a little different. Not only conjoin in a Rashi. What if they are, one fellow is at 29 degrees, he is 29 degrees Aries, and this fellow is 29, 1 degree in Taurus. 100% they are conjoined. So, the ascendant lord and the second lord should conjoin a benefic. That means they should be sitting along with a benefic. So, in this case, we have the ascendant lord Mercury conjoining the second lord Dhanasthana Adhipati, that is Moon, and they are along with an exalted Venus, which is giving rise to Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga, which is, this is Nicha and this is Ucha. That is, Venus is exalted, Mercury is debilitated. It is giving rise to Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga. The main point of Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga is that you will go through a lot of struggle throughout your life, and suddenly you will see beautiful fortune and excellent life. That is what is the main crux of Nicha Bhanga Raja Yoga, and that is why I have taken a classical example here. So, and it is along with the benefic Venus. These fellows are all happy friends, all benefics. And I have taken only benefics in this chart, for example. And the dispositor, the second point is the dispositor of that particular sign where the ascendant lord and the second lord are conjoined with the benefic. That particular sign, the dispositor of it, should be either strongly placed or along with the ascendant itself. That means it should be in the lagna or strongly placed. Strongly placed, super strong placements for Jupiter. So just giving you a overall picture of how this works. So now in this particular position, this has a lot of yogas in this. The first major yoga is Nichabanga Raja Yoga. The second major yoga is Malavya Yoga. You have Malavya Yoga because of Venus. The third major yoga is that there is Parivartana Yoga between Mercury and Jupiter. Beautiful Parivartana. I'm just taking this particular point. And if I keep this point and this point, here it's a little troublesome because there are two Panchamahapurusha yogas that it becomes Hamsa Yoga, Malavya Yoga. This fellow will go through a lot of trouble in his early age. Later age only he'll make money because he will get hit because of his attitudinal problems, and finally he will understand that let me keep my attitude somewhere else. I'm sorry, I used the word. So keep the attitude somewhere else and behave. So once he uses his experience and behaves humbly, then he will make a lot of money. So people who are having 2 or 3 Panchamahapurusha yogas will go through a lot of struggle. Not in my native tongue. My native tongue is Kannada, but in the Tamil tongue, there is one particular saying: when exalted planet sees another exalted planet, and there is Panchamahapurusha Yoga, those planets will hit each other and diminish. Both of them will diminish, crumble. So the saying is that Uchchanai Patal Pichedeppa. Means if you think that your chart is having super strong Hamsa Yoga and a super strong another yoga, like Bhadra Yoga here and Hamsa Yoga here, and this being the Lagna, Uchchan, that is the Mercury exalted, sees the exalted Jupiter there. Pichedeppa means what? He will struggle in his life for financial stability and he will be begging for money. Just imagine, such a strong placement can also give negative aspect to the chart. So we should read every single text, every single small nuances of astrology, apply it and then check whether it works. So going in detail, once again, there is another yoga, Gajakesari Yoga. So you have a lot of yogas in this chart. So I'll take another example so that we can understand how to, these classical examples will not have faults. I'll take an example where there is a fault. And people will ask me, sir, if that becomes, then how will this happen? How will the yoga really, will there be fruits in this yoga? Whether I'll get the result? We'll go to such a point. So I'll take this particular. The Lagna Lord, Saturn, for Makar Lagna, that is a Capricorn. Second Lord, Saturn. There is no problem at all. So Saturn, wherever it's posited, I'll take a classical placement of Saturn, giving Sasa Yoga for Capricorn in the 10th house. So Lagna Lord and second Lord conjoins a benefic. Beautiful. Again, another classical placement of Venus and Saturn, giving rise to super strong Dana Yoga. This is a very strong Dana Yoga. The dispositor of the sign, now again I am caught. I got caught 2 times here. That is, the dispositor of this sign is Venus itself. It's not placed with Lagna, but it is placed with Lagna Adhipati. So this also works. But in this case, what actually happens is that it works everywhere. That means he doesn't struggle at all. This person is a slow and steady, happy winner. Always he'll be in money, affluent and very happy. So let me go to another lagna where again we'll have one or two conflicts. Let us manage those conflicts. So taking this particular ascendant, taking this ascendant now. So the lagna lord is Mars, second lord is Jupiter. So lagna lord and second lord should conjoin a benefic. So again I'll take it. I'll put a classical example. It's a beautiful placement, no doubt. But the dispositor itself is moon. So now you will ask me, now, sir, dispositor is moon. Now, does this yoga stand in my case? Partially, yes. But let me put something else. Again, you will ask me another question here. Sir, if they are combust, what should I do? Check out their strengths. That much only the yoga will work. So, sir, moon is debilitated. What should I do? Again, the yoga will reduce. So, quantify the yoga. B.V. Raman, in his 300 important yogas, he has done an extraordinary work. Take up that book, buy that book. It's a beautiful book, 300 important yogas by Bangalore Venkat Raman, B.V. Raman. I have been telling his name because I have studied from there itself. So take that book, buy that book. Don't take the e-copy, buy the book. First chapter, he has explained how to quantify a yoga to understand the strength of a yoga. He has taken the example of Gajakesari yoga and he has put points there. Numerally, he has given you, it's something like we are telling now, how much, do you like Mysore? If somebody asks me out of 10, I will tell 9. So 0 to 10, if you ask me, I will tell I like Mysore 9. I love my place where I stay. So it's a beautiful place. So I tell 9. So that is what is scale. And in that scale, I am telling that I like it 9 times out of 10. That is what B.V. Raman has done it in his book. He has told how to quantitatively analyze, numerically, you can put points. If you don't know how to exactly go through the depths of the divisional charts and analyze the strength through Shadbala, then you can do this. It's an easier methodology and it's better than you going into so many strength analysis like in Kalabala, as me and ma'am were discussing today, that one of the other Dhana Yogas, I'll have to do the Shadbala and then do the Dhana Yoga, because they will be telling that when a planet is very strong in the Kalabala, then only this will happen. Then how to explain Kalabala? I have not done that class. So let me do that class and then come back to you people. So thank you very much for today's class.